Israeli propaganda is typically predictive of Israeli conduct. They can ridicule you and they'll say it's a selfie yacht. The other thing they can do is say you're terrorists, and that typically is a way of laying the foundations for violence. Usually when Israel calls people terrorists, it's because it wants to assassinate them or blow them up or cause them physical harm. It's as ridiculous as it is concerning. We're journalists, we're medics, educators, we're actors. It's utterly preposterous. There isn't a violent bone in all of the collective bodies on this boat.
One of the more tired tropes that we've seen, that any act of solidarity, any gesture of humanitarian aid is somehow, in the minds of the state of Israel, a terrorist, or linked with terrorists, or harboring terrorism. They're doing this to lay the terrain for a more violent interception of our flotilla. That much is obvious. But it's interesting that after so long, that same line, that same propaganda is not landing in the way that it used to. If you make a simple Google search to be like, I want to go see the Global Sumud Flotilla tracker, Google is going to have a sponsored ad from the Israeli government asking us, how humanitarian are we really? Unmasking the Sumud Flotilla for what we are, which is, they can't even make up their mind. Are we hidden networks or propaganda? Are we terrorists, or are we just fools? I think they haven't gotten the line right.
It really shows that they're out of options with all the work they've been doing over the past 2 days to paint all of us as terrorists and kind of lay the groundwork for violence against us. Many people, I think, don't realize how much of all of the past 2 years and everything since 1948 has just been a complete outright lie. We are completely unarmed, defenseless, and simply carrying food, aid, and medicine to the people that they're starving and killing. I think it says a lot about them.
So it looks like we went from being the selfiest boats to being these boats full of people that spread terror. Israel is trying to dehumanize us in order to have an excuse to attack us. But the truth is, we are boats full of common people, from actresses to professors, teachers, accountants, fishermen, normal people, carrying humanitarian aid to a population in need.
They're referring to us as the terrorist flotilla, which is a marked change from the selfie flotilla, in a preemptive move to justify violence against us as we get closer to delivering our humanitarian aid to Gaza beach. The definition of terrorism is the use of violence and fear against civilian populations for political gain. Who is using violence and fear against civilian populations for gain? I think the answer is obvious. So again, who are the terrorists here?
We really commit our support to the Palestinian people. We do not fear the smear campaigns. We continue doing the work that we do, and we know that we have the social majority of the world with us. We know that we have the international law beside us, and we know that they will always try to stop it somehow, but they will not make it. When they do the smear campaigns, when they attack us, we come back stronger, and we will never stop until Palestine is free.